Scammers don't take what's yours. They make you give it willingly. Imagine being so skillful with words and gestures that people hand over their money, secrets, or trust without a second thought. This is the subtle art and dark craft of the scammer. It is an exploration not just of deceit, but of human psychology. Our journey into this fascinating world begins with a most intriguing figure, Frank Abagnale, the infamous con artist who inspired the movie Catch Me If You Can. However, our focus today will unveil the methods behind the madness, the strategies behind the seduction, and the psychology wielded by those like Abagnale and others. Frank Abagnale, for example, didn't wield weapons. Instead, he relied on empathy, charm, and storytelling. He faked roles, from an airline pilot to a doctor, by mirroring the behaviors of those he wished to become, and, in doing so, gained the trust of his unwitting victims. Beneath the veneer of his deception was a keen understanding of human nature. He understood that people are more likely to trust those who seem like them, those who appear confident and knowledgeable. Let us delve deeper into the psychological principles that con artists exploit so masterfully. At the heart of these manipulations lies the human need for connection. People inherently seek to belong, to feel understood and validated. Scammers tap into this by crafting narratives that resonate with their target's emotions. They tell stories, not just any stories, but ones that spark interest, evoke emotion, and offer a vision of what is desired. Storytelling is a powerful tool. It allows the scammer to create a shared reality, to paint a picture so vivid that the listener suspends disbelief and enters the world the scammer has crafted. This is not merely imagination, but persuasion at its most persuasive. Through these stories, scammers provide a sense of connection, making their targets feel special and unique. This is not unique to scams, however. It is a technique used throughout history, from marketers crafting a brand's narrative to leaders rallying communities around a cause. Another psychological principle is the need for validation. Everyone desires reassurance that their thoughts, decisions, and feelings are justified. Scammers capitalize on this by acting as mirrors, reflecting back the target's desires and aspirations. They often use flattery and agreement to build a facade of friendship and rapport, only to exploit these bonds for their gain. This tactic can transform even the most skeptical person into a believer, someone who willingly contributes to their own deception. But how does one recognize these manipulative tactics in everyday life? It begins with awareness and skepticism. While healthy relationships are built on trust, it's vital to maintain a critical eye when things seem too good to be true. Be cautious of those who quickly make you feel exceptionally special, or those whose stories are riddled with inconsistencies yet are brushed aside with charm. Watch for signs of manipulation, such as undue pressure to make quick decisions, or the invocation of exclusivity, phrases that imply you're part of something special that others are not. Scammers often create artificial scarcity or urgency to push their targets into making hasty decisions. Learning to be comfortable with saying no or asking for time to think things over is crucial in maintaining control. In conclusion, the art of a scam is one of persuasion, rooted deeply in understanding human psychology. Whether for good or bad, these principles are at play not just among con artists, but in many facets of our lives. The key is recognizing when these tactics are being used with malicious intent and fortifying oneself against becoming an unwitting participant in someone else's deceitful narrative. Remember, the power always lies in your ability to remain informed, vigilant, and discerning against the subtle art of persuasion that can either connect or deceive. Stay inquisitive, question the tales spun before you, and always guard your trust wisely.